the tea bag. Oh, well. Is it over yet? Is it January? It's not, is it? If my brain's functioning correctly, it's only Christmas Eve. Let me see. Okay, the packages are wrapped, the food's bought, and I know what I'm wearing for tonight. I hate to say it, but I really don't want to go to church tonight. I know it's our family tradition, and the kids really look forward to going. But I'm just burnt out. I want to just curl up and watch The Grinch and Charlie Brown Christmas and all the shows I grew up watching. I don't want to be a mom and an adult right now. I can't believe I'm sitting here mumbling about not wanting to go to church and hoping that Christmas is over. What's wrong with me? This is the greatest miracle of all, the most glorious time, and I'm sitting here whining. I know what it is. It's the commercialization of Christmas. I'm tired of hearing all those ads about the things we need the most, the new iPhone, the next PS4, the next gaming device. Do we really need that to be complete? No. I think I just want to, I can't wait for Christmas to be over. But then the ads will come back and saying that we need to spend our Christmas gift cards and then spend more money buying the things that people didn't buy us for Christmas. What I need to be complete is to know that my family and friends and my strong belief in Jesus. Okay, so from this point on, I'm going to go to church and not just only participate in the songs. I'm going to pray for those that come only because it's Christmas Eve. I'm going to pray that those one-time Christmas Eves might be able to find and the true meaning of Christmas, Jesus' birth, and that they'll come on a regular basis. Maybe those Christmas Eve one-time participants will understand that they don't need the next iPhone to be complete, but the real meaning of Christmas, Jesus' birth. All right, God. Now you showed me what the task is for today. And as I've said so often, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Okay, let's go find that tea bag.
Gabriel? How you doing? What are you doing? I haven't seen you in eons.
Don't bother me now, Malachi. I have to have this done in 3 weeks, and I don't even know what a week is.
I think I can help with that. We gatekeepers, we have to keep track of Earth time. It's not that long, about 20 cycles or so.
20 cycles? I'll never get this done. Not with heavenly choir practice twice a day. All new stuff, too.
So I guess you're working on the big event? Everyone is.
Not only new music, but I've been moved out of the tambourine section. No tambourines for this trip, the director says. See, I'm a tenor. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get 12,000 tenors to sing together?
So what are you working on?
Wings. Full dress with wings, they said. I haven't flown in 2,000 years.
But you were on that mission that brought Elijah up here, weren't you?
Right, but I was just a cherub.
Oh, but you still had to fly when the boss said so, right?
Right, but you see these wings? I've grown a bit since then.
I get your point.
So what's all the fuss about anyway? The boss haven't bothered with Earth in hundreds of years.
Well, I understand that's about to change. He's going to do something really new. You guys are going to go down and announce it. Somehow, us gatekeepers we have to get the entire heavenly host together at the same time and go down there. Quite a logistics problem.
So what's the new thing?
A baby.
A baby? That's not new. They do that all the time down there.
This one is. The word is that he's going down himself. He will be the baby. Really. The idea is that the law and the prophets didn't do the trick. So he's going down there to show them.
Show them what?
Well, show them how much he loves them, of course.
If he wasn't God, I would say this will never fly.
Well, that's not our problem. I need to get you down there, and you need to do the announcing.
Wow. Where? In Rome?
No, I don't think so. Hey, and I'm sorry to add to your troubles, but I was asked to bring you this.
That's heavy. What is it?
It's a halo, and you need to wear it.
I have to wear a halo, fly in formation, and sing harmony too?
I guess so.
Can you imagine thousands of us with one hand on our halos trying to stay in formation?
You can do it. He said so.
I guess so. But these people we're going to sing to better appreciate it. Probably kings and other big shots, right?
Well, not exactly. It's just a few shepherds, I understand.
Shepherds? Now wait just a minute.
All right, kiddos, time for you to go outside. Unless, of course, you'd like to sweep some floors with me. Oh, always gets them to leave. Oh, hi. Nice to see you. So, would you like one room? 2? 3? Huh. Well, got all the rooms you want. It'll be just fine, especially since you didn't come last week. What? Oh, yeah, last week was a little bit crazy, you know, the whole census thing. Oh, gosh, let me tell you, we were full to the rafters every night of the week. It was crazy. Oh, my gosh, we were doing this, we were doing that. My hands were raw and red with all the work I had to do, all that cleaning, all that cooking. It was awful. Sorry. Yes, we have clean rooms and we have nice linens. Of course, of course, of course. But do you miss the excitement? The excitement. Want to hear about it? Okay, why don't you take a seat? And I'll tell you the most amazing story of my life in particular. You know, it was so important, I wrote it down. Wanted to make sure I didn't miss a thing. I mean, it is so important, it has my grocery list on it, but it is still very important. Now, I'm not complaining about all the business we had. I mean, there was so much going on and so much money coming in. We'd be safe from the poorhouse, at least for a month. And there I was again, cooking, cleaning. I know it is the job of an innkeeper's wife to do the cleaning and to be the best cook on the block. I do make a pretty mean lamb stew if I do say so myself. Heck, I think that's why my husband married me. Oh, anyway, like I told you, everybody had come to town for the census. It was crazy. I mean, there's no other reason anyone would come to this little town. We were full, of course, every room. And it was great business. It was great business. At first, I was excited. I mean, come on, who wouldn't be excited? Every spot taken, every place full, every room full. Even my room was full. I didn't know where I was going to sleep. Then again, I was so tired you could probably prop me up against a wall. I'd sleep like a baby. Well, there I was. Midnight, and I'd finished my last dish. And there was a knock on the door. I thought I was going to cry. And I looked at my money-grubbing husband and I said, "There is no more room in this inn." what does he do? Does he listen to me? Oh, no. He opens the door. He doesn't say, oh, no, there's no room in the inn. Go next door. Oh, no, 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 no. He opens the door. And there stood this young couple. I didn't want to do anything for this young couple. I didn't want to clean. I didn't want to feed. I didn't want to give them my time. And then I saw her coming closer. And she was like out to here. And I thought, no, I do have something to give you. I'm going to give you a piece of my mind. I wanted to yell, do you know how young you are to have a baby? Don't you know that a baby is going to ruin your life? Your whole life is before you. I didn't. But I did push my husband aside and I shut the door. And I said, again, there is no room in this inn. And I went to find a place to sleep. And then, a few hours later, I was woken by this incredible scream. I popped up. I went outside, and there I stood in my night clothes, and I heard it again. It was a scream that would pierce your ears. And it was coming from the stable. And it sounded human. So I creeped over to the door. I peeked inside. My husband had done it. He put that young couple in the stable. And then, again, this scream. That young girl, she looked in agony. And there was the husband, standing there, twiddling his thumb. Men are so useless when it comes to the nitty and gritty of childbearing. So I sent him to get fresh linens and to stoke the fire. And I knew I was going to have to help this child have a child. So the first thing I asked, you do know you're having a baby? And as she nodded yes, she screamed again. It could have blocked armor. So I got her a little more comfortable in the hay, and I got ready because this baby was coming, and it was coming fast. And so she started, between contractions, she started telling me her story. Her name was Mary, and the young man she was with, that was Joseph. And they were newly married. They hadn't consummated their wedding, their marriage, and she had never been with a man. Which made me chuckle just a bit because, how does someone get in the condition she was in? And she told me about their journey. She told me that an angel of the Lord had come to her and told her she was going to have God's baby. And Joseph was going to be the earthly father. And then she continued. But just at that moment, the baby decided its journey was finished. And I'll tell you, when I pulled that baby from its mother, there was like this energy that flowed from my arms and into my body. The baby had like a glow. It was the most beautiful baby I had ever seen 10 beautiful fingers and 10 beautiful toes. And then there was this fog, but it was warm and inviting. So I laid that beautiful baby on its mother. I don't know if I believe her story, but what I do know is when I touched that baby, I changed. I didn't care that couple was so young. I didn't care the weeks it would take to clean this mess. I didn't care about all the time I had to spend. All I wanted was to be in the presence of that baby, to sit next to that stable crib and just feel its warmth, just being nearby. Got pretty busy after that. Time just flew by. But I knew, in the moment I touched that child, from then on, there would always be room in my inn and in my heart for strangers.